Hello everyone, welcome my channel Sohel's Advanced Mathematics or Sohel's Advanced Classes. Here we are going to discuss about number rhyme method or rhyming method in chapter 4. Okay, so you can see there are some words written here: jog, rug, dog, bug, hog. These were rhyming words ending when same sounds. Refine the memory with the rhyme method. Life is about rhythm. We vibrate, our hearts are pumping blood. We are a rhythm machine. That's what we are. Mickey Hart. So, in the previous chapter, you got to know the number save method, which was applicable for 20 items only. But what if you have to learn 40 items? Don't worry, I have a solution for that as well. Using a method called the rhyme method, you can memorize 20 more words from a list. As the name suggests, a rhyming technique will be used to memorize different words. In the previous method, you used shapes to remember the words placed at a specific position. Here you will use rhymes. This method is so easy yet so powerful that it can make you remember items or tags effortlessly. So आप हम इस नंबर राइम मेथड से याद करने की कोशिश करते हैं नंबर को. So here is the rhyme method. So 1 is rhyming with gone. Here is a picture of gone. 2 with shoe, 3 with tree, 4 with door, 5 with hive or wife, 6 with sticks or bigs, 7 with heaven, 8 with skate, 9 with wine, 10 with hen, then 11 with lemon, 12 with shelves, 13 with hotting, 14 with Mortein, 15 with fitting, 16 with 610 or 6 cans, or 17 with 17s, 18 with wetting, 19 with namkeen, 20 with plenty. Then rhyme to sign. In the above image you can see that I have listed the rhyming words with each number corresponding to 1 to 20. Remember to use most of your senses while trying to remember this. As I have already told you that our visual sense is more powerful. It's so effective than 80%. So use your maximum senses to memorize quickly, and don't remember to eat a dark chocolate or to pressurize your fingertips, okay, to give a sensory trigger point. Also use the I factor or self factor, means introduce yourself to this story also, which means while reading the rhyming words, associate themselves with yourself or your experiences, past experiences. Coming back to the numbers, when you pronounce number 1, you can say that it rhymes with gone, born or son, right? Likewise 2 rhymes with shoes, 3 with a tree, 4 with a door, and 5 with a hive or wife. In this way number 6 rhymes with sticks or big chocolate, then 7 with heaven, 8 with skates, 9 with wine, 10 with hen. Take a pause and recall what you have read till here. Coming back to the numbers, you can say that 11 rhymes with lemon, 12 with shelves, 13 with hotting, 14 with Mortein, 15 with fitting, 16 with 610, 17 with 17s, 18 with wetting, 19 with namkeen, and finally 20 with plenty or aunty. Now you know which word rhymes with which number. Before moving to forward, take a few minutes to revise the rhyme method, because you should practice the methods only first, then you should go for their applications. Don't forget to imagine and put most of your senses to use while reading those words. Use the com, means color, odd, moving, big, and AR technique, association, imagination, and ridiculous thinking, because these are the best techniques, methods to remember them for a longer time, upon which we are discussing more and more techniques. Okay, so if you are given 40 items, you can use the rhyme method to remember the first 20 because it is easier, and the number save method to remember the next 20 items. For instance, if you have to remember the item at 21st position, then ignore 20 and take it as 1, and use the number save method for number 1. Similarly, consider the 22nd position as second and associate the shape of number 2 to it. So here are certain images. 1 with gone. Remember, this is hurting, means 13. So 17 door with 4, hive with 5, fitting with 15, heaven with 7, skate with 8, 9 with wine, 16 with 16, sticks with 6, shells with 12, shoes with 2, lemon with 11, Mortein with 14, hen with 10, tree with 3, then plenty with 20, namkeen with 19. Okay, like this. Once you have mastered this, test yourself. Look at the images shown above and right beside them the number which rhymes with them. The first image is of a gun. Which number from 1 to 20 rhymes with a gun? You guessed it right. It is number 1 only. Similarly, recall the rest of the numbers by looking at the images only. Memorize any appointments easily. You will be glad to know that you can remember your appointments as well with this rhyme method. And the best part is that you won't require your diary to remember them. Instead, your brain will become your diary. Try to memorize these appointments using rhyme method. Then you have to go for a morning walk at 7 a.m. Then you have to take your breakfast 9 a.m. Then go to repair your broken car at 12 p.m. Then meeting with Amitabh Bachchan is scheduled at 3 p.m. Then to visit India Gate is at 5 p.m. and at 6 p.m. you have to go to coffee shop to meet a friend of yours. Then let's suppose that this is your schedule for tomorrow. As you can see, you have to go for a morning walk at 7 a.m. eat breakfast at 9 a.m. get your car repaired at 12 p.m. and ahead meet Amitabh Bachchan at 3 p.m. Then you have to visit India Gate at 5 p.m. and go to a coffee shop at 6 p.m. To remember this, I will help you to associate the rhyme method with this schedule and funnily imagine them. So please stay in the present and focus here completely to understand it in one go. 7 a.m. Just imagine that you are going to morning walk to heaven, okay, through a red carpet or green carpet or with stairs also. And at 9 a.m. you are taking breakfast with wine like Shankara, Lord Shankara takes. Then at 12 p.m. you have to go to repair car and you have to park the car above the shelf. Okay. At 3 p.m. you are meeting with the big Amitabh Bachchan nearby your tree, a mango tree or your nearby house's tree, because use your self I factor. Then you have to visit India Gate at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. there is a hive, madhumakhi ka chhatta hai. Then at 6 p.m. you have to go to coffee shop. So to make hot or raise the temperature of the coffee, you are going to burn the fire with the sticks. So you are supposed to go for a morning walk at 7 a.m. right? And the word that rhymes with 1 is 7 or heaven. To remember this, you can say that you will go for a morning walk in heaven. Want to go to heaven? Wait, don't go so soon, because you have to die for that. Just go there in your imagination for now. You know, you will realize the need for such associations when you will have something important to do and you can't afford to forget it. Coming back to your schedule, the rhyming word with 9 is wine, and at that time you have to eat breakfast. So you can remember it by saying that you will take wine with breakfast. Prefer a non-alcoholic, non-harmful wine, of course. Shelves rhyme with 12. So you can say that you have to repair your car parked on the shelves. You are aware that tree rhymes with 3. Therefore, to remember meeting Mr. Amitabh Bachchan at 3 p.m. you can associate the tree with him and say you will meet Mr. Amitabh Bachchan under a tree. Hive rhymes with 5, and at 5 p.m. you are supposed to or you are expected to go to India Gate. So you can say that you have to go to India Gate at 5 p.m. to see the biggest hive in the world. As stick rhymes with 6, you have to go to the coffee shop at 6 p.m. So you can say that you will go to coffee shop at 6 p.m. and stir the coffee with a stick, and you are done with this. Okay. And if I will tell you that if there is 3 a.m. and 3 p.m. what will you say? So just convert the 12-hour clock with 24 hours. So you can go with 20 easily, and 4 also I can say, or with 24 save, number save rhyme method or number watch method, right? Now try to recall what are you supposed to do at 7 a.m. When do you have to meet Amitabh Bachchan on a tree? When do you have to repair your car parked on shelves? You will eat your breakfast with wine, but when? When will you visit India Gate to watch the biggest hive in the world? And when will you stir your coffee with a stick? Just try to introspect yourself. If you have paid attention while reading, you would be surprised to know that you remember your schedule in all possible sequence, in forward, in random, in reverse manner too. If you practice it more and more often times, you won't have to write your schedule on paper from now onwards. So here is a fantastic method, rhyme method was. So 12 is by cells, 1 with gone. In the before I have told you number 7 method was method, where all the clocks 1 to 12 are written by number 7 method. Here rhyme method. 1 gun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive, 6 sticks, 7 heaven, 8 skate, 9 wine, 10 hen, 11 lemon and 12 cells. So I am concerned about your learning, so I have invented this rhyme method was to assist you in all ways. With this method you will not underestimate your brain's potential by writing everything. Rather you will trust your brain to remember them. When you don't use things, they are getting lost. Similarly, when you don't use your memory and brain effectively, they weaken with time and they will get junked. This is the reason why people tend to forget things with time as they get sexagenarian or septuagenarian, means as they cross 60 or 70 age. So I assure you, if you do this memory training sincerely and do my calculation technique as Amazing Memory Mastery and Vedic Math Mastery, you will be able to keep your memory as fresh as a daisy. Even when you age, your brain will stay young forever, because you have to need some exercise for your body as well as your mind to become fit both. But for that you will have to practice. So make your next day's schedule right now and use rhyme and AR methods. Try to memorize notes. Use the rhyme method to remember words and appointments easily. Know the rhyming word with each number perfectly. Associate that rhyming word with the item or task. Make your brain a diary by imagining those associations funnily or ridiculously. So here is another memory technique, rhyme methods. You can also use these codes also. So let's see. 1 with gone or son or born. Then 2 with so, 3 with tree, like 2 with so, 4 with door, 5 with knife, hive or wife, 6 with sticks or bigs, 7 with heaven, like the CD goes there, 9 with wine, then 8 with set or gate, 10 with hen, pen or rain, 11 with lemon, these juicy lemons, 12 with shelf or towel, more appropriately towel, 13 with thirsting, 14 with coating, courtship, 15 with lifting, 16 with sweet 16 girl, 17 with kerosene, 18 with canteen, 19 with your namkeen biscuits Patanjali, 20 with aunty. And the applications are to memorize a straight list of objects, very effective method of remembering lists. In this way you can enlighten your brain like this as shown in the picture. So I am also saying you that especially memory skill. Memory can develop only by remembering the previous data and linking with the new data. Can use to remember more new data. Fact is that the more you remember, the more you can remember actually. Then previously remembered things can be linked with your new things. Then previous video, more connection between the neurons is equal to more strong your memory power will become. Then myth number 2 is memory is falling due to age. It is actually false. Then for memory improvement exercise, new experience, new information can be stored by doing research works. Then myth number 3, pills can help me improve my memory. Actually it is wrong. Then this is your power of your memory, like a solar potential energy radiating your energy. Then memory training course, here your brain powers, then the neurons connections. Then hello friends, how many people's phone numbers do you can remember? Memory technique can be get remembered by Aadhaar number, account number, password, ATM pins. So there are some methods like root method. You can imagine phone number, traditional method by repeating itself twice and thrice can use to remember number up to 3 or 4 numbers. If you try to remember more number, then you can forget previously remembered number. Do revision time to time. Then chunking method, phone number pattern remember by root method. You can chunk it by parts like this: 795453, then reverse it 5354, or 9251467592, then 92 in the beginning and 92 in the end. There is certain patterns are involved in it. Then 9661, 9662, then 96. Okay. Then here a visualization method where you can get a phone number and convert it to a story form in a visual manner. Then in 3 ways you can remember this, like save method, I have already told you, rhyming method, and a mnemonic major system is there, which is go ahead. Then a save method, 0 with egg football, 1 with candle, 2 with swan, 3 with trident, 4 with chair, 5 with whip, 6 with whistler, 7 with axe, 8 with sand clock, 9 with balloon and sticks. This method assigns a real life image to the each digit or number according to its shape. Then rhyming method, number or digit get pronunciation sound or rhyming word with real life image, 0 with hero, 1 with gone, 2 with so, 3 with tree, 4 with door, 5 with hive your wife, 6 with pigs, 7 with heaven, 8 with fight, 9 with wine. Then our major mnemonic system. Then 3 method to remember phone number. One is root, then chunking, then visualization. Then number to visual form can be get converted into same method, rhyming method, and major system method. Like this is a funny interesting story where you can visualize your phone numbers. Then this is rhyming method 7903591041. In this method you get to repeat yourself, but in this 7 with heaven, 9 with wine, 0 with hero, 3 with tree, 5 with hive, 9 with wine, 1 with gone, 0 with hero, 4 with door, 1 with gone. So sorry, heaven means actually 7. So there is a heaven where you go with wine, the hero is behind the tree, and there is a hive. So you are going inside with wine, drinking wine. You have a gun in your hand, your superhero is having a gun, then a door opens and you fire guns. And this way you can also phonetic code system, which can be 7 and can be related in mnemonic major system cam, then Sam help दास रोड. सो आपका दोस्त कैब से सैम को हेल्प करने के लिए 10 बजे रोड से गए. सो mnemonic major system is the best method you will ever learn. Then law of visualization. Okay, audio form, this get visual form, then here signs, then here pictures. His face is actually familiar, perhaps you have seen him, you know him and his name, but you can't remember his name because you hear his name and you visualize his face. So visualization is the best way. Days of college life, your first interview, your first anniversary, your first birthday get visualized for forever. Actually long term memory, actually 20 times more powerful than your ordinary senses. Then law of vision error technique can be get converted into pictures, or location can get conversion of abstract word or name to pictorial form. Okay. Then law of association, any new information should be associated or linked to old information which is already stored in your brain. So new information get linked with already stored old information like line, square, then cube. This type of friend circle forms. Then any new information, that's why associate with your comment box. Give down comment box, because your brain can memorize information only in pairs by making association between them. So every people has different capacity to make association, which is quite impossible for others. So there is Drips method to make capacity of association. Law of ridiculous thinking, our brain can easily and fast remember those things which are odd, silly, funny, outstanding, weird, strange, unusual or ridiculous. So laws of association gets converted with ridiculous thinking, should be associated or linked with technique, like 6 techniques to make things ridiculous. Substitution technique, then talking technique, rhyming, then exaggeration, then acting, then mimicry. The basic principle of memory is laws of memory, visualization, association, ridiculous thinking, which AIR method actually I have already told you. Then basic principle of memory are associate any 2 or more piece of information using ridiculous thinking while visualizing them in a more principal manner. Then laws of association, don't worry, how can you create strong visualization, how can you do strong association, how can you make strong ridiculous thinking, I will let you know how to make strong association in your mind. A new thing should be associated with already learned things. Some abstract words, list of objects, mood, word meanings and numbers by phonetic code system, numeration method, rhyming method or personal nickname method, PNN method get converted with real life images. So list of objects get abstract object with pin method or drips method. So name word abstract list of method for better association can be related with this drip system, means dancing, rolling, insertion, pasting and stacking. For better association, use drips method with only 2 objects at a time. You are dancing, then you are rolling, roll the paper like this, then insertion, associate some email, then pasting, some pasting color like some associate glue type this, then you are stacking some disk like this. Then strong association, strong imagination and strong ridiculous thinking works there. So okay, so this is my some pictures. Okay, thank you for watching. Share the videos and enjoy the process working here. Okay, thank you for watching my channel. This is the drips method, dancing, rolling, insertion, pasting and stacking. So this is dancing, this is rolling, the paper is getting rolled over. This is insertion, like you insert some message in the email box or post. This is the pasting method, you paste some with pins in the board or with glue. So this is stacking method. You are keeping the plates way ahead up above the up. Okay. For better association, use this method with only 2 objects at a time. So this is the association, imagination, ridiculous plus this method. So these are some pictures of mine. You can watch them also. Okay, thank you for